Welcome to our presentation. Our topic comes under the honor here, education for sustainable development. In particular, we're doing securing our global future through an understanding of the effects of climate change. Okay, group members, myself, Nadine Kelly Virgo,
Janet McLeish,
Nikisha Watson,
Marlon Richards.
Okay, and we'll take turns and going through our topic. Okay, first I want to define the concept climate change, and it is changes in the earth, weather including temperatures, wind pattern, and rainfall. This is caused by the increase of particulate gases in the earth's atmosphere, especially carbon dioxide. And from the Vision 2030 book for Jamaica National Development Plan, page 68, sorry about that. Climate change is caused by the warming of the earth due mainly to an increase of carbon dioxide, as I said earlier, in the atmosphere. This results from increased use of energy from sources such as oil and coal. It is a global issue, and that is the reason why we decided to make a presentation about it, so that we can all be aware as global citizens, so that we can secure our future in the global world. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll be looking at, we're going to do a presentation in 3 sections. We're going to make the connections locally, regionally, and globally. I'll be looking at the local context. As my teammate referred earlier, ours is linked to the Vision 2030 National Goal number 4 that Jamaica has. The goal is that Jamaica has a healthy, natural environment. Now we have some posters up here. At the local context, we have already seen changes in our climate. Jamaica has seen changes too. Our temperatures, if you realize our temperatures has changed. Also, the different period of rainfall. It's only just since this year we realize now that we have rainfall in May. For a couple of years, well, we have had May is traditionally a month that produces rain, and for the last couple of years, May is very hot and we have faced drought. Now, climate change is affecting our lives. There are reported causes of dengue related to both temperature and rainfall. We have problems all over the country. For example, in Glengough, landslides and flooding from heavy precipitation. We have extreme drought on crops. Our community response, we are doing things to remediate and to alleviate the problem of climate change. We have contour farming, reforestation, we have fruit trees production, dry farming technique, and drip irrigation. And we can talk from personal experience. All of us have experienced the impact of climate change. Farmers in St. Elizabeth have noticed a shortening of the early growing season, an increase in prevalence of drought, and in those months we have experienced lots of hurricanes. We can remember some of the more recent one, Ivan, in 2004, resulting in $36.9 billion worth of damage. We remember Dean, remember Gustav, Nicole, and the most recent one, Sandy. Also, we take the issue of climate change very, very serious in Jamaica. We have a minister under whose portfolio this comes, the Minister of Land, Water, Land, Environmental, and Climate Change. So we have a portfolio minister who's responsible for climate change, Mr. Honorable Bobby Pickers-Gill. Alright, so we place a lot of emphasis on climate change in Jamaica. Also, we have lots of NGOs in Jamaica that deals with the problem of climate change. We have Jamaica Environmental Trust, JET. We also have German Watch. It's a partnership with Jamaica, and they fund programs that help to alleviate the problem of climate change. We also have Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust, and all of these organizations, non-governmental organizations, has to do with making people more aware, raising awareness, all right, and help to build perceptive consciousness of people re climate change. Also, we have also governmental agencies that are linked to this topic as well. They look at climate change. We have NEPA, National Environmental Trust, we have STEPA. Each parish in Jamaica as an agency that focuses on climate change. We also have the ODPEM too, that also has to do with climate change. So we're on target, I think. There's still more that we can do, but we're on target, and we also have lots of citizens in Jamaica. They are very vibrant citizen organization. Right now we're thinking about building a logistic hub in Jamaica, and awareness. You can see the advertisement on TV. You're talking about the impact that it will have on our climate change and the rising sea levels and all of those things. Okay, I'll turn over to Nikki. We'll look at the regional impact of climate change.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Now, my task is to introduce the regional aspect of climate change. And as we are all aware, the resources in the Caribbean, they are slowly depleting, and they are declining in quality and quantity over time as a result of our dependence on these resources, unsustainable activities, as well as not enough conservation efforts on the part of those persons who are responsible, yes, who are responsible for these organizations who are mining and so forth, these resources. Now, we have organizations in the Caribbean responsible for regional climate change. One of these organizations is the main one, which is the 5Cs, the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center. And of course, they are responsible for the education and the raising of awareness throughout the Caribbean, and working with those local organizations as well to help to reduce the impact of climate change in the region. Now, we can look at some of the sectors, and this is regional. Agriculture, tourism, fisheries, water, infrastructure, and health, and the impact that it has on our sectors. Varying productivity due to floods and droughts, which will impact our agriculture. And tourism, less demand in a warmer world. And fisheries, supply less, warmer ocean, rising sea levels. And I'll take you here, where we look at some sharks and they're swimming out there in the ocean. I would want to think it's the Caribbean Sea, and they're saying good news. They see a gentleman who's fishing on the side of the bank, and he says, good news, at the current rate of global warming, we should be able to just swim over there and eat him under 5 years. So we need to start saving our planet. We, as global citizens, it's our responsibility to make the effort to reduce climate change. We might not see the drastic impact now, but it is coming. Thank you. I'll turn over to Marlon Richards, who will look at the global aspect.
All right, for the global aspect, let me just continue with Nikki's point that as global citizens, we need to save our planet, right? Climate change and the effect of climate change is particularly connected to what human beings do. Right, human beings are our main responsibility for what is happening with our climate. Right, we have already seen changes in our climate. Facts: the Earth average temperature has increased by 0.74 degrees Celsius over the past century. Right, and according to scientists, that is at too fast or too rapid a pace for the Earth's climate to be changing. Right. Because of this, we have seen that it has been changing in the amount of intensity, frequency, and type of precipitation. Rainfall strongly characterized by variabilities from year to year, as Janet has mentioned before, that usually May is a month where there is a lot of rainfall. For the past couple of years, we have been having drought, except for this year. So we see that it varies, right? A couple years of drought, one year of rain, so probably next year, May, we don't know what will happen, all right? There's been global sea levels have risen, right? During the 20th century, average increase of 4.8 to 8 inches per century, right? Due to the expansion of ocean water, the melting of the mountain glaciers, right? We're talking about the Himalayas and and places like Antarctica. Because of climate change, the ice is melting, everyone, right? So, as global citizens, what do we need to do? We must change now. Under Millennium Goal number 7, provided by the UN, ensure environmental sustainability. How do we change? Adaptation, mitigation. Adaptation. We must adjust to the changing climate, reduce the negative effects, and exploit the positive ones. Right? Mitigation. We need to adopt mitigation measures to reduce greenhouse emissions at their sources or enhance their removal from the atmosphere. These should be done using renewable energy, right? And planting of more trees. Climate change. Climate will continue to change. Climate demands change. Act now.
We are committed. We are committed to securing our global future through an understanding of the effects of climate change. One person, one family, one community, one nation at a time.